Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Ashcraft. If you are new here, you can find me on Instagram at that same name. I will have everything linked and spelled down below in the description box. This is my Flosstube channel where I talk about all things cross stitch and anything else I feel like. This is episode 45 and tonight is September 30th. Tomorrow is October 1st. Which is crazy because I feel like this year has just flown by. And this month too. I feel like, okay, is it just me? Or does like the second half of the year always go by very quickly? So like July to December, I feel like it goes by very quickly. Is that just me? Anybody else? So tomorrow is October 1st. I'm excited because I know several people are going to be doing daily uploads for the Black Needle Society trick-or-treat box, and one of those people is Courtney Lancaster, Stitches Please. I will have her channel linked down below. I know she's going to do a video every single day, so I'm very excited about that, and I can't wait to watch everybody's. I did not get the trick-or-treat box, but I did get the winter, is it winter? I think it's all winter themed, not Christmas. So the winter advent box from Black Needle Society. And I think, I want to say they shipped those in like November. I don't know, but I will be doing daily uploads for that. I'm going to say it now, although I'm sure I will jinx myself. This will probably be a very quick video, although you're watching this, so you know whether it's a quick video or not. But I only have very little to talk about. But before I get into my stitching, I want to say a huge thank you, huge thank you to everybody who commented on my last video, everybody who sent me a DM on Instagram. You guys, like, this is the reason I started Flosstube. I started Flosstube to make friends, and I feel like I have so many friends now. So many of you reached out, and throughout the week, not just, you know, Friday when my video posted or over the weekend, but I mean, even today, throughout the week, people were messaging me asking how I was doing, if I was getting more sleep, how my anxiety was, and I feel like there is this thing, and I feel like it's like this for a majority of people, where people always say, like, you know, if you need to talk to me, but like I never, unless it's like somebody I'm very close with, I don't reach out because I always feel like I'm a burden or something like that. And so it's always nice when somebody is just like, I'm not even going to tell you to contact me, I'm just gonna like check in on you. It happened a lot when my dad died. You know, I feel like everybody is like, if you need anything, let me know. And there's a difference between like that and somebody just being like, I'm coming over, I'm doing your laundry, I'm gonna take you out to dinner, I'm gonna call you and we're just gonna chat for a little while. And so I really felt that this week. So many of you just checking in on me, and I really appreciated it. And I know that's not going to stop this week. You know, anxiety doesn't go away overnight. But I'm so thankful for all of you. And I read each and every one of your comments. I responded to every DM that anybody sent me. And all of your suggestions for like happy thoughts, positive vibes. Somebody suggested watching White Christmas and Holiday Inn, and I was like, oh yeah, White Christmas is my favorite Christmas movie, so that is definitely being watched. I start watching Christmas movies in July. What were some other ones? eating chocolate and candy, guilty. Um, Spending more time with my kids, reading them books, watching shows with them, playing with them. So it has been a better this week. I feel like I'm feeling less anxious. I mean, I'm still anxious, but less than I was. Each night before I go to bed and throughout the night, I'm not waking up in the middle of the night unless Jackson wakes up or Amelia wakes up, which is rare. And we've installed a lot of security measures that make me feel a little bit better. So I do feel like I'm getting more sleep, and I feel like I'm not stressing hardcore like I was over the week that it happened. So I do feel like I'm on the rise, that it's getting better. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is very distant, but it's there. So but to talk about stitching, and then I have a very interesting life update at the end. Well, interesting for me and maybe anybody else who's a lawyer. We're in the legal field. So I worked on 2 whips this week. The first one was the model that I stitched, and I finished it. I sent it back, and so I have no idea when it's being released, but I will definitely share on Instagram whenever it is released, and I will share pictures, and I'm very excited for that. And so what I've mainly been working on all this week is Lucky Nutcracker from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Last week I just had the teeny tiniest little start on that, and now I have 2 sections of the Christmas tree done. This is the center, so I center started, yeah. And so this is the section, like the second from the bottom, and so there's only one more section down here of the lighter green, and then there's 3 sections on top for the top of the tree. This is a beast. I hope, based from like the blurry photo, it doesn't look like any other part is as dense as stitching, but this is dense. Like, this took me 4 or 5 days, I want to say. It's taken me a while. So I have the white part done. I have not done the ornaments. I'm thinking I'm going to do the tree and I'm going to do the white, but the ornaments and the presents I'm going to wait, and I'm going to see what the next part is, or kind of what I'm going to wait a little bit more because I am doing my own colors. I want to make sure that the presents and the ornaments flow well with the rest. So I am just going to do the tree right now. The next part comes out August 1st. Did I really just say August? October 1st. So it comes out October 1st. Caterpillar, for Hello Dear, Caterpillar sent out their pattern, like the next part, pretty early, and so I would get it at like 6 p.m. the night before it was technically released, but it's not there. So it's gonna be a while till I finish the tree, I feel like, just because each part takes so long. But I'm hoping the second part that comes out tomorrow is on the smaller side maybe, and I can get through that pretty quickly, so I'm not too far behind. Because I mean, ideally I would like to stay caught up on my stitch alongs, but that never happens. Hello Dear was pretty good. I think I finished Hello Dear like 2 or 3 weeks after it ended, because I was working on so many Christmas ornaments. But this one, I mean, ideally, I would like to stay caught up on it. Whether I do, we don't know. So yeah, I'm doing, this fabric is 32 count Lugana in the colorway Neptune. It's an opalescent, and it's by Be Stitch Me. I got it in one of her fight nights, which I should probably check Facebook. I think I remember her saying she wasn't going to have another fight night until like mid-October, maybe. Excuse me. I really like this fabric with this. I think this is going to be really cool. My needle minder is from the Frosted Pumpkins, and my back is actually really neat. I feel like stitching as an adult, that's weird to say. I don't feel like I'm an adult. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're young and you still don't fully feel like an adult, even though you are an adult, and you go looking for an older adult. But I feel like stitching as an adult, I'm much more aware of my backs and like carrying threads and not being wasteful. So yeah. So this is my only work in progress to show you this week. So that's that. I showed last week all of my colors. So here they are. I'm doing a color conversion. I just kind of toned it down so it's not so like bright. And it's more like, I wouldn't say these are necessarily pastels, but they're not like neon, right? So on my tree, so I have 2 greens. I have a light green and a dark green, and I have white. So my light green is Unrequited by Forbidden Fiber. This came in the Bridgerton box. I looked recently to see if the Bridgerton flosses are part of the regular collection, but I haven't seen them yet, so I'm not sure if they will be. If you want any of the flosses from the Bridgerton box, I would suggest just sending Leanne a message on Instagram and asking, because all of the colors that were included in that box are fantastic. And then my dark green is Mistletoe by Forbidden Fiber. This is part of their regular line. This is like a great just, what is that one DMC color? Is it 500? It's like a just a beautiful forest green. Forest green is my favorite color, and I love this color. Love it. And then for my white, I am using Color and Cotton Tusk. Figured I have it, so why not? It just looks white. I don't think that there's anything special about this. I think it's just white. I mean, I could be wrong, but so the presents I want to say are like pink and purple and maybe some blue. So we'll probably work with some of these colors, but I don't know. I think I want to wait until I've seen a little bit more so that I can pick I can pick the right colors for the presents. So, and then this is being kept on a floss ring from its charm school. So there's that. So that's my one whip to show. And then I only have one thing from haul. And so I got my September fabric of the month from Fiberlicious. This is called Rustic Fall, which, okay, look at that truck. Adorable. Gwen sent out an email to everybody who got a linen and said, linen's back ordered again. Do you want to switch temporarily to something else? And she gave a list of all of the fabrics she has available. So I went ahead and switched to a 32 count Lugana. So that's what I have. I think this color is fantastic. Like this, that's a pretty good representation of what it looks like in person. This is like fall in a fabric, you know? This gives me all of the cozy fall vibes. I love this. And I have to decide what I want to stitch on it because I don't know. What would be good? I feel like I'm trying to think of what mirrors I have. I don't know. Maybe a fairy or a no, not a mermaid. Not a mermaid. What are you thinking about, Mary? Yeah, I think this is so pretty. I love this color. I love this color so much. Very excited. She has not posted her October fabric yet. She her stuff, it's not a surprise. And I actually really like that about her Fabric of the Month Club is you know what you're getting in advance of getting it and paying for it. So I think paying for it. I feel like she posts it before we even get an invoice. I could be wrong though. She posts it around the same time. But she also shows comparisons between all the different types of fabric, which I also really appreciate. Because different fabrics dye differently. So that's all I have for haul. I do want to mention a couple things that I'm going to be purchasing. So the first thing is from Starlight Stitchery. They are doing a Halloween box. It's going to have several patterns. One is the Witchy Stitcher, one is Michelle Bendy, one is Pamela from Starlight Stitchery, Floss from Forbidden Fiber. You know what? Let me just pull up the Instagram post. Starlight. Okay, so Witchy Stitcher, Tuscan Cardinal, Bendy Stitchy, and Foxglove and Crow, which is Pamela from Starlight Stitchery, Ada from Starlight Stitchery, Flosses from Forbidden Fiber, and other stitching and Sleepy Hollow themed goodies. It's a Sleepy Hollow themed box, which I love Sleepy Hollow. So I'm very excited. Witchy Stitcher posted a sneak peek of her pattern. Oh, look at that. Go look at it's Star Stitchery on Instagram, and they are the Starlight Stitchery. They are an LNS in Oregon. So that goes on sale on Saturday, October 2nd, $90, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm just glad I don't have to do like a conversion for time because I can never remember what time things are. And everybody seems to be East Coast, so I'm Pacific, they're Pacific, it makes it easy for me. The other one I want to mention that I found her on TikTok. My friend sent me one of her videos. And I just was so intrigued, and now I follow her on like everything, and I'm part of her newsletter. It's Adam, Atom, Adam Heart Cross Stitch, and she makes floss drop bobbins. They are heart shaped. They have various holes and a notch, and they can be used as a floss drop that you have on a floss ring, or they can be used as a bobbin for you to store. So like here's what they look like. I really like her design. I think it's really innovative. It also has, let's see if I can zoom in. So it also has, so this notch you can use for wrapping it to be a bobbin, but like this little notch right there, I think she shows it on another one. There we go. These are the clear ones she has. You put your extra floss on there. So like how I have this one on mistletoe. Okay. I've seen some people, they punch another hole in the card, but I have the leftover just over on the side. So hers has like a completely separate area where you can put that. So I really like her design. She's going to be opening her shop for the first time. Like she's brand new to selling everything. Her stuff goes on sale on Sunday, October 3rd, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And she's going to have her clear acrylic floss drop bobbins, limited edition exotic peacock, which were these black ones that have like some purple and green in them. And then these, what were these? Hollywood jade, which are like a clear acrylic with like green and blue confetti in them. And then she's going to do seasonal collections. And so this is her Halloween collection. So I really like her design, and I really want to try them out. I think they're also, you know, for a custom piece like that, I feel like they are pretty affordable. I mean, to me, I don't really have anything to compare them to. But it's a set of 10 for $6, and it includes a 2-inch binder ring and 15 round labels, or a set of 25 for $13, and that includes a 3-inch binder ring and 30 round labels. So I'm definitely, and then they're limited edition floss drops come in different like amounts and prices. So I'm really excited for this. It looks like you also kind of get maybe a needle minder that matches. That would be kind of cool. That's the other one that I'm really excited about. I will link everything down below that I've mentioned. I'm going to write that down. And Starlight, yeah. So those are things that I have my eye on. I was really bummed. Clay by Kim had like pumpkin themed dragon needle minders today, and I would have been able to snag one, but I had no reception at my kids' swim lessons, so I was really bummed about that. So that's everything that I have to show that is stitchy related. Something that's just kind of interesting, fun, nerve-wracking, just all of the things wrapped in one is, I've mentioned before, I'm an attorney. I'm a defense attorney, And since I started at my firm at the end of 2018, we haven't had a trial. We've settled all of our cases. Cases that have gotten close to trial have settled like on the eve of trial, usually like the Friday before. So I have 2 cases that go to trial in October. One of them, I'm like fairly certain it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go. So one of the trial attorneys at my firm will be doing most of everything, but I will be involved to get trial experience. And then my second case, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of 50-50 of whether this one settles or this one goes. But that one, my boss like straight out told me, you are going to this trial with me, so you get trial experience. Whereas the other one, it's kind of like everybody's going back and forth of whether I'm going or not. So that's all just really nerve-wracking and exciting. When I was in law school, I mean, everybody would ask me what kind of attorney I would want to be, and I would always say, I do not want to be in court. I want to be as far from court as possible. And I wanted to be a transactional attorney where I did contracts, but then I ended up doing litigation, and I love it. But being in a courtroom in front of a judge still makes me like, who am I thinking of? Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. Grey's Anatomy. When they are doing their oral exams for the boards, and April is like freaking out in the middle of her exam, and she's just like, it's really hot, and she like takes off her jacket, and then she sees like she has sweat all over her, and it's like going through her clothes, and she looks down and she's just like very embarrassed. Like, that's how I feel whenever I have to go to court. Because I don't want to sound stupid. So that's all. It's exciting, but that means that my October is going to be just super busy. I have to go buy suits because none fit me. I scheduled an appointment to dye my hair and get it cut about like 3 days before the first trial. I figure I'll probably do a couple inches off. So that's gonna be fun. A lot of weekends working, a lot of nights working. So yeah. So that's everything, and a little life update. More like a little work update. Life-wise, my kids' last day of swim lessons are tomorrow, Friday, October 1st, which is crazy because they've been going since the beginning of May, with like a few weeks off in between each session. So we've done 3 sessions, and so it's going to be so weird. Like, I'm going to have extra time to do things. What is that? So that's exciting. And they do ISR, which is Infant Swim Resource. And in order to check out, like in order to graduate, you have to do your tests in clothes. So you have a day of summer clothes and a day of winter clothes. And so they did summer clothes yesterday, winter clothes today, and then tomorrow is just a regular day. And Brett and I have to get in the pool with them so that they can teach us all the things to do when we are in a pool with them and it's just us. So they passed, and I'm very excited to be done. But I'm also going to miss our instructors because they've become friends now. everything. Brett's doing okay on his overnights. I think there's anything else. I think that's it. So, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Okay, 30 minutes. I think I'm incapable of doing a quick update. So, I'll see you next week, guys.